What am I, your fucking monkey?
Okay, abducted fry. They want $600.
Oh, it was Zach. It was Zach. I will dance on this stream.
What happened? Like, what's your story?
So the video is called Transphobe to Trans Ally. Okay.
Somebody is posting a bunch of butts in chat. I like it. Hello, abducted fry. I like the butts.
Oh, that's Zach.
Hello, Zach.
Zach is a Discord king. Helps me out a lot. I hate doing this. I don't know how to change capture modes and like run multiple things at a time. I'm very bad technically.
Boom! Got it. I remember having that fucking weird ass issue. I could just do it. I can fix it.
Oh, wrong way.
It's over here.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'm in focus. Half my fucking videos that I shoot at my desk like are not in focus because I don't know. It looks fine on my camera, but I don't know. Anyway, how's it going? How's your like long ass? How's your long ass stream going?
That's gonna be like 30 hours no sleep.
Oh man, you've been requested to go back to licking the camera.
Algo send it to you, or did somebody send it to you?
The algorithm.
Nice, dude. The algorithm really loves that video. I used to play WoW. I was playing WoW Classic. I got like really into WoW Classic because yeah. Do you still play, or are you done?
I haven't played WoW in a while.
Okay, good. Yeah, you know, it becomes a massive time commitment, right? It becomes a 10, 20 hour like minimum a lot of the time if you're.
You want to get? I'll get into the time commitment a little bit, okay? But yes, it does.
Yeah, you can do it at various levels, obviously, but like I was doing it with a raiding guild, and you know we would raid 2 days a week for 2 hours, and we needed, you know, you needed to farm consumables, and you needed a lot of the time, you know, there's this constant grind where you have to do certain quests and stuff to unlock, and then of course you're playing other characters too, you know, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I did that for Wrath of the Lich King. That's when I went heavy raiding.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay, and then but you haven't, but now you're kind of like on off. I made it through TBC, all the way through TBC, and then with Wrath I was like, I'm done. Like I'm not like what I'm doing is not making me happy. Like this is not. I don't feel like I'm leading a fulfilling, exciting life. You know, like because I had YouTube, but I wasn't. I had like 9,000 subscribers. You know, like I wasn't doing well, and I'd put so much effort into it, you know, in the same way that like, you know, you're going to do the stream for 8 hours, right? And how much are you going to earn? It's like that's like a certain type of hell that every creator starts at. It's
zero.
Like, it sucks. Yeah. Like it's not fun. You're putting in a lot of work, but it's necessary because you have to figure out how to be good at these platforms. And like the platforms try to teach you, but like, they don't even really fucking know, in my opinion. Like a lot of the shit that the best practices that YouTube told me, I literally fucking ignore them. And that's how I found success, is by literally stopped listening to people and just listening to my own, you know, my own ideas and my own brain and the things that I thought would work. But
yeah, nobody knows how the algorithm actually works.
No,
we're all just
especially
guessing.
Not the people at YouTube.
Yeah, we're all just guessing.
But so I quit WoW and I said, I'm gonna fucking be good at YouTube. I'm tired of this. I want to fucking figure out how to be good. And what I did was I started watching videos about, there's this MIT video called How to Speak. It's like an hour-long video. The guy, it's hilarious because the guy teaching it is not interesting. Like his presentation, like he is the most placid. He's just an old white dude. He's the most placid dude you'd ever seen. And I like didn't want to watch it because it was like, this guy looks fucking boring. And I watch it and I'm like, I'm learning. So I'm like, holy shit. Like he is teaching me, he is demonstrating as he's going, like all the different tricks and ways that he encouraged to speak. So like, for example, and he was talking about keynote presentations, right? But again, presenting information on YouTube or on Twitch it's not different. It's the same skill set, so especially on YouTube. And so like, for example, you know, and ending people around, like bringing, he's like, people, you know, people's minds wander. And so you need to find entry points back into the conversation for them by like reminding them of things or calling back and saying, you know, like, okay, we talked about this and now we talked about that. And now I'm going to build on it with this. Right. And then people kind of like, oh, okay. And it keeps them engaged. And there's other stuff. Like I talk with my hands a lot pretty naturally, but other people don't. And so it's like being more physically dynamic is another way to like keep people engaged visually. Anyway, so like that, I did that. And then I started watching Nathan Hillier is Logan Paul's editor. And he started doing videos and podcasts about his production ideas, and I learned a shit ton from him. And one of the biggest things that I have absolutely internalized is he was like, when I was making, okay, this doesn't make sense now that I've removed too much. So he like, that is his editing strategy, is just like, what is the absolute minimum to get these two things connected in people's minds? And I was like, holy shit, because I watch fucking massive video essays. I watch the 2-hour fucking video essays and shit. But man, I'm fucking watching them. I'm like, God damn, I feel like you could have cut a lot of this shit. I feel like we could have done this in a better way if it's kind of I think of it as kind of like indulgent, as like as like a video creator myself, but I get it. I get it because I did the same shit. You know what I mean? Like I was better, but not that much better.
But
yeah,
kind of like the if you ever watch any like video essayists, like political video essayists, I swear to God, so many times I'm just like, this could have been a lot shorter, or you just repeated the same information like 7 times.
I watched ContraPoints, and like the problem is ContraPoints got really successful, and then everyone was like, oh, I need to make what ContraPoints makes. I need to make 1-hour videos with all this extra presentation. Absolutely flying through the air, was in the hospital forever. People were making fun of him because he was kind of like a young dickhead, and he was very bold and very like aggressive. And then he got checked, and of course people love that Schadenfreude, man. They love to see some gawky, especially a motorcycle guy, get fucking checked for his recklessness. But he sprungboarded that into, he's got a very good business mind, and he developed that kind of video essay style for motorcyclists, where it was very fast editing, a lot of stock footage, a lot of just kind of static video footage. And like in the motorcycle space, that was really innovative. That was really high production value, because I literally am making a short this session where it's basically called Motor Vloggers Have No Taste, because for 15 years motorcycle content was just people with cameras on and a microphone and just talking about just dumb shit like off the top of their head. Not interesting, very boring. I never watched motorcycle YouTube content for that reason, but that's what worked for a long time, and then more people came in and started to do it, and that just became the entirety of the motorcycle space. So Yami Noob was good in that, but now I look back at his videos. I'm looking at the videos he's creating now, and I'm like, these are dog shit. This fucking sucks. Like buying like stock clip art and just shoving it in there, like what the fuck are you doing? Like this looks horrible. I don't know. It's just like I'm now very judgmental about that type of stuff. But he's got 1.5 million subscribers, so what the fuck do I know? But
I'm being told that somebody donated $5 and they want you to dance. They're paying for you to dance.
That's cool. I didn't agree to that prior. This is gonna be a lesson for viewers. What am I, your fucking monkey? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Are you shitting me? If you want me to dance, so what's your goal? 600? If we get up to, in the next, I don't know, whatever time I'm here, if we get you up to $600, I will dance on this stream, and I'll even do a fucking good job, man. Like, anyway, that's where we're at. That's the goal. So you know what? You get your other people to do that, and if we hit that goal, then we'll get there. But I'm not doing $5. The fuck are you fucking shitting me? Anyway.
Abducted Fry. They want $600.
Oh, it was Zach. It was Zach. Zach knows they can get me to dance in DMs, so never mind. Anyway, I don't know if I have a healthy relationship with everyone in my community, but whatever. So that was my iterative. So that's what I was doing. So I'm doing these short videos, and then all this trans shit happens. And like, if you watch my videos, you see like they've always like, motorcycle is the center, but like what I enjoy about it is I like taking motorcycles, taking things that they're simple to understand that we're kind of used to, and then extending that into like another part of the world, another lesson because again, like I think in systems, and I think a lot of people struggle to think in systems. And so a lot of what I try to do is help people see the systems so that they can critically think about them too. And I do it in a way that's very subtle. And again, like, but the more you watch, the more you're like, you'll get it. And I've seen people go from like thinking I'm fucking stupid in the comments to being like, oh wow, this guy's got some pretty good points, or oh, I don't hate this one, and then finally being like, you know what, you're fucking right. So, but that's what led me to finally thinking like, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can finally make this video that I've wanted to do for a long time that I think can help people like me, that were me at the time. People that were, I use the term transphobic because it literally was. I was afraid of trans people, and so many people are afraid to own that label, or like, I don't know. I mean, I do know, right? Because they're used to, I don't,
being like macho men.
They're just thinking too much. They're just thinking too much. There's too much pride. There's too much ego in it. We live in a world where I think people don't feel safe to be vulnerable a lot of the time for a lot of valid reasons. But I'm not that person. I'm pretty self-confident. I'm pretty.
Confident? What?
I'm the cocky blonde kid from every movie ever. I ride a motorcycle. I've got tattoos. I got guns. I'm athletic. Like, anyways, I've got all the fucking. I'm fucking pretty quick-witted. I can be pretty cutting.
You're a cool kid. Is what you're saying. You're a cool kid.
Yes.
So
but
speaking of that video of yours, you do have a heart of gold. So speaking of that video of yours, the one that got really big, okay, so for the people in chat, and I'll probably make a YouTube video of this, of course, because it's pretty cool. What was that video about? Like, what happened? Like, what's your story?
Yeah, so so the video is called Transphobe to Trans Ally. And the goal was to simply talk about my life and from being born to understanding queerness as I do today, which is I don't like to give myself labels like ally or activist. Like I find that is like, that seems very presumptuous. Like that to me is a thing that other people provide to you. You don't do yourself. It's pretty.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's just how I feel. Other people do it again because I also, maybe I do now a little bit because I've had so many people comment and say that I am a great ally, and that's cool. But that's only off of what I presented. So anyway, so I was born, and then like I didn't know what gay was, and then I met Elton, and then my grandparents, they loved Elton John.
Yourself available, but not like taking the lead, right? Like if I were at an event, I would be there, I would be available, but like I'm not gonna, push my view on how a particular thing should be handled. I'm going to look for like I'm going to say something along the lines of like, you just tell me where you need me and I will be there, right? You need me to stand in the back and be quiet, I could do that. If you need me up front, putting this big white gruff bearded body in between you and vulnerable people, I'll do that. Like, what do you need? You tell me and I'm available to it. So
you make a
that's
great
where
bouncer.
I have gained quite a bit of ability to talk about myself, and with even just to myself, right? To just have an internal identity that is stronger and more refined and more accurate than it used to be, just by being around people and interfacing with people who are going through this, going through that self-identity search and coming out the victor in that search, right? Like winning the identity that they want. So so it's already been beneficial in my life to just be around people who are experiencing this, and I'm really grateful for it. And there are a lot of things that we can do to be constructive here. There's like electoral work and advocacy work that Amy, you and I have worked on together in the past, but things are getting really bad, and there has to be an alternative to that to help people get to safety if they feel unsafe. And so that's why the work that you're doing is so important. I don't know if I just want to make a call to action here. Everyone should take action to support Rainbow Passage. Amy, what would be the action that people could take right now that would be most helpful?
Fundraising. If we can get 501c3, once we are able to afford an accounting service to do that way we don't fuck up and have to do it twice, which is twice as expensive. we will be able to start applying for grants. Once we can apply for grants, we can start buying houses. Once we can do that, all the volunteers that we've brought in so far that have physical skills, mechanical skill sets, will have great use of them. We plan to buy housing in Washington, PA, Chicago, and probably Michigan. And then we're working with housing in Minnesota. We're also working with another org called Yellow Brick Road. They couldn't be here this time. They handle, they're trying to make their mark as coordinators, basically. The massive passport of where to go if you need something queer, whether it's care, safe space, what have you. And yeah, it still feels incredible that we're doing this. I can tell you we've gotten $35 since we started streaming.
Hell yeah.
And
what's the link? What's the link that people can use right now to donate?
You know what? Let me make that easier.
While Amy's doing that, one thing I just wanted to put in like my little queer 2 cents about the question I posited of what can allies do. I think one of the biggest things we could do, like honestly, SquidTips, like what you did, the very clear example of like just physically showing that you're an ally out, like even in your day-to-day life, like getting like a little pin, because I can't tell you how many times like dressed like this I've gone out and been like things have not been safe for me. Like I've had people come up and record me basically accusing me of like hurting my children because I walked out like this with my kids, or people who just kind of stared at me all weird, or people who took pictures of me without my permission and like posted them on like hate groups, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to see pictures of myself posted on the internet in trans hate groups. And so going out in public is a really scary thing for some of us. And so being able to see like an ally with like a pin basically saying like, hey, I'm safe, like it, like you have no idea how much it can go towards like alleviating stress and fear. Like it really helps so much. So like even that, like it's so small, like you might think like, oh, it's such a small thing, like this can't help. It helps immeasurably. It really does. Just being openly and publicly displaying that you are a safe person.
I
absolutely.
really didn't understand that at all. Like before I started, I get all. But the I have queer stickers on my fucking laptop. My bike's got these stickers now. This one says motorcycles are for everybody. I've been running around Seattle posting these everywhere, and then I post pictures of them on Twitter like a little geocache. I'm super disappointed actually with how many leftist creators who just like do not have shit openly, and maybe it's just like me where they just don't realize it's important. But like you're totally right. Like just fucking, I don't even talk about it. I just slap it in the back, right? And like people, it freaks them out. Like YouTube people make comments about it, and like I don't know if it's people fearing audience capture, but like putting it up there has been such not only that, it's been a benefit to me because it's helped my community stay. It actually, I feel like it wards off trolls, right? Like people don't enter into my community if they're not like already on the page of like trans women or women. Like queer people are totally cool. Like they just don't even come. And in the motorcycle community, there's a lot of people that are not in that realm. Yeah, I really encourage that too.
Plus, we're so
I did just want to plug
for
real
support.
quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
For viewers who are looking to donate, you can go to passage.lgbt/donate. rnp.lgbt/donate also works. And alternatively, you can go to rainbowpassage.org, and there is a volunteer application if you want to volunteer with us.
I'm using the donation link from the site. This isn't mine, so I don't have access to it. So I'm getting updates from the person who runs Rainbow Passage, and so she will update me, and then I have to update the thing later. Yes. I
Okay.
know. It's very complicated.
I am trying to donate with PayPal right now. I was going to donate some money. I just don't have. Why isn't this working? Anyway, I was going to donate some money. I'll donate $50 here. So there, you've earned you've minimum earned something from me. I made $1,000 on YouTube this month. This is the first time I've made like any significant amount. Yeah, that's like. I mean, it's not a full-time job, and I had to get 7 million views in across my entire channel, which is insane. That is by far the largest and like biggest. I got 30,000 subscribers in the last month. Like this is a huge month for me. So yeah, I'm happy to spread a little bit of that around, even though I definitely need it. I just bought a $4,000 Mac because I fucking needed it to like work with 4K video and shit. Like that's the problem with fucking film editing. If you want to be good at it, you got to have good equipment. You got big drives, lots of RAM. It's fucking expensive. It's hard to get into.
Ouch. I know, I gotta upgrade my RAM. Okay, man. Take care. Enjoy the walk.
Good. Thank you.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Okay, let's get rid of this. And then let's add. Let's go back. We'll listen to some music real quick. I just gotta check something.
I talk with my hands a lot.
He was dancing a lot with his hands, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fry. I appreciate it. My shirt says, "Wake up and smell the death metal." Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Evans Quick.
Like being more physically dynamic is another way to like keep people engaged visually. Somebody link me the goddamn. Where was the? There's a playlist of all the little video clips. That's what I wanted.
Oh
yeah, I have it.
Give it to me. Link it to me.
Give it to you.
Link it to me. And then link me the other thing.
Drunk Osu Gaming.
We're winning?
The other
Tell me,
bro.
I'm gonna stop streaming this, and then I'm gonna start streaming when Zach sends me the goddamn link with the playlist.
I think it's actually missing this. So
Dude, I think I'm pretty bad at this
add it.
right now.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I had a pretty good day too, because Zach made my day really great, and and Zach, of course, enlisted other people.
Made it great at literally the beginning of the day.
That was a lot of work. I just want to appreciate that. That's it. Fucking, I can't believe that. I thought you were gonna give me like an E-card or something when you were like asking me this question. I was like, this is like not gonna be a thing. Actually, you know what I want to do? Hold on, I want to actually watch.
Didn't that call end at like
I don't remember
12:06 for you?
or whatever, but
Did I use it against you?
yeah, you did. You did, you cocksucker.
Okay.
God damn it.
Are we?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go. Okay, I was gonna go to the other Gay Fight Club Discord.
Gay Fight
Which was
Club
yeah,